I want to get line drive.
Want to lose weight and keep eating? For you.
In my financial situation.
What you've got.
The only thought of ownership. I am OMrNegative, and I want to welcome you to the jungle. Tune in every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. I'm going to tell you as a 25-year-old black man that I'm supposed to be in the graveyard in a prison somewhere.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
Luck. I heard people say I'm the luckiest man on the planet. I like to think I stay ready. A wise man once told me luck isn't some mystical energy that dances around the universe, randomly bestowing people with satisfaction and joy. You create your own luck.
Blessings, blessings, I see.
Welcome back. This is episode 9 of W2J. I am OMrNegative. And as always, I only promise to speak the truth, regardless of how y'all feel. Because if I give y'all anything, I'm going to give y'all that real. This week is so dope because I get to talk about probably the greatest hip-hop artist of all time. Mr. Sean Carter, right? Young Hov, Big Homie, Jay-Z, whatever you want to call him, right? I get to talk about luck and Jay-Z. Last week, we got an opportunity to pay homage to Prince and talk around the concepts of self-awareness. If you want to bring that imagination to life, the thing that you dream about, we understood how important and how key self-awareness was, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. And to be able to bring that to life, I want you to understand there is no such thing as Lady Luck. Listen to me. One thing I can promise you is that you will not be successful because you're lucky. Luck is when preparation and opportunity meet. And 99.99% of the time, it's your preparation that creates the opportunity. And to some people, it will seem like you're lucky. Like Jay said, I started in 88, got warm in 92, I landed in 96. That's the year I came through. He didn't drop his first album until 96, but he started in 88. The number one reason why you will be successful is because of your ability to prepare. It's your preparation. And also the number one reason that you may fail is because your lack of preparation. I'm telling you, it's about the process. It's about preparation. There is no way around it. It is not about luck. Listen to me. Everything is about the process. Everything we've been doing in this first season is all about your mindset. I haven't even told you no actions yet. It's just about understanding the mindset. You got to start off with you, having faith and belief in what you were put on this earth to do. Then understanding that it's going to be a marathon. This thing is not a sprint. You got to stay in it for the long haul. Then understanding, right? Like after you know it's the long haul, you got to understand certain things are going to happen and you just can't account for them. So you got to be able to manage your energy. Then knowing there's certain traps in the jungle that you got to keep your eyes open for. And you don't know when they're gonna pop up. Then you know you gotta step outside your comfort zone. You cannot become the person who you are meant to be being in your comfort zone. The success happens right outside your comfort zone. Then you know the comfort zone. Well, from there you gotta understand, like, look, there is illusions out here. I can't build my success based off of somebody else's foundations. I gotta build my own foundation. Okay, and then what type of success do I want to have out here? Well, it's through my dreams and imaginations. It's telling me why I'm put on this earth. And then once you know that, then you look at it and say, okay, I got to become self-aware. I know that I got to learn everything about me, my strengths and my weaknesses. I got to be my own person out here. And then you know that the success that you want to have, it's not going to happen because you're lucky. There is no such thing as luck. I'm trying to tell you that. The reasons why I am now getting called in for meetings with corporate gigs is because they know I understand processes. Everything is a process. And that's what you got to understand. Ain't no luck out here. I had a friend the other day tell me like, you know, oh, you're so lucky that you were able to find your passion so early. And I was like, no, don't do that. Don't you ever in your life call me lucky, because I've been being groomed from this since I was birthed, since I was born. I've been being groomed for this since I was born, right? When I came out the womb, I wasn't lucky to be born with drug addict parents. I wasn't lucky to go to foster care. I wasn't lucky to be homeless with my moms and things like that. I wasn't lucky. That's not lucky. That's a part of my process. I wasn't lucky to move with my dad and experience survival guilt at a young age. I wasn't lucky for that. I wasn't lucky to have to support myself at the end of my high school and all throughout my college years. That ain't luck. I wasn't lucky to go out in corporate America and start seeing success. I was working. I was grinding. I definitely wasn't lucky when I had to have the conversation with God like, yo, leave this corporate job and go out there and get it on your own. I want you to do something. I wasn't lucky to sacrifice all my financial gains and things like that. I was not lucky. This is a process, and I've gone through this process. Everything I'm telling you in season 1 ain't something that I just read or I saw somebody else do. This is my process. And I just saw some of the most successful people in the world went through the same process. I'm giving it to you in music form. That's all it is. Where I come from, I don't know nobody. I don't know one person who's a trust fund baby. I don't know one person who's a trust fund baby. I don't know nobody whose father who's passed them down a business or passed them down some equity or financial gain. I don't know nobody's father like that. I know more people who grew up without their father than their father giving them their presents. I know more people who grew up without their father than I do that receive something from their father. That's crazy. Look, I can feel sorry for you, right? I can feel sorry for you. I can just keep it real with you. You gotta work twice as hard to get half of what they got. That's just what it is. Ain't no such thing as luck out here. Okay, you might say, well, people win the lottery. What about the people that win the lottery? Well, over 70% of the people that win the lottery go back to their original financial state in 3 to 5 years. They go broke in 3 to 5 years for a reason, because they didn't understand the processes. They didn't know what it took to get it. So if they don't know what it took to get it, they don't know how to keep it, and they definitely don't know how to grow it. So what you gonna do? You're gonna lose it. Go through the processes, understand the process. Look, when you talk about Jay-Z, I can already envision the comments, right? I can hear my phone ringing from some of my homeboys like, oh, you trying to tell me Hov is the best? He's the greatest? Like, what about Big? What about Pop? And I'm like, no, they're great. They're great in their own right. But understand, it's not just about your lyrical ability or your delivery on songs. It's about having success over a period of time. Jay-Z has had success over a 20 to 25 year period. He is literally the Mike Jordan of recording. Like, he has 11 #1 albums, 21 Grammys, more #1s than Elvis and I believe the Beatles. Like, you cannot luck your way into that type of success, not over a period of time. We could speculate what Pac and what Big would have done all day, but we know exactly what Jay-Z has done. And it's not just on a recording level. He's also in the same class as Puff and as Dre on a business level. Understand, he's over $600 million, but they haven't had the same level of success as a solo recording artist. This type of success we haven't seen housed in one body ever in hip hop, other than Jay-Z. Like, there's no way to luck your way in. Like, you can't mistakenly do anything 11 times in a row, let alone get 11 #1 albums. That's not possible. Understand, like, he talks about his process. Nobody would give him a record deal. He went to every single record label and nobody gave him a record deal. So he tells you, I had to get off the boat so I can walk on water. Like, I had to believe in myself and my purpose, and I had to start my own label because nobody would give me one. So then you got Rockefeller, and from Rockefeller it was Rock Nation, Rockaware, and Rock Sport. Like, he even got Tidal now. This man has literally gone from Marcy Projects to representing some of the biggest stars in Skylar Diggins, Robinson Gano, and Kevin Durant. Like, that's crazy. This man ain't even graduate high school. You cannot call the man lucky. It's strategies and it's process. Like, to sit at the table with Uncle Buffett, you gotta have strategy, you gotta have process. Like I love Uncle Snoop. There's no disrespect to Uncle Snoop, but sitting at the table with Uncle Buffett is a different conversation. Understand, he tells you in his music that it's a constant evaluation, even through his successes. He's over 600 million. But he tells you, like, look, if I'm gonna make it to a Billy, I can't take the same route. Some of us, like we ain't thousandaires and we don't gotta change nothing, I'm good. Some of us, we can't rub two nickels together, but we don't feel like we gotta shuffle our strategies or change our processes. And he's over 600 million, he's figuring like, look, I gotta do something different if I'm gonna get that extra 4. What you think you gotta do? One thing I can promise you, I'll stake my life on this one point. Success will not knock on your door, and you are not gonna walk down the street and then just bump into success. That ain't never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. It's because of your strategy and it's because of process. Listen to me. Luck is for those who don't prepare. Success is for those who strategize. But just remember, luck isn't some mystical energy that dances around the universe, bestowing people with satisfaction and joy. You create your own luck.
I'ma make it to a Billy, I can't take the same route. Swoosh, that's the sound of the border. Swoosh, and that's the sound of a baller. Muhammad Hobi, my back against. Don't ever go with the flow, be the flow. And I don't need no middleman to talk to my niggas. I understand if you don't understand, I figure I'm Jigga. That's where we differ. I take what's mine, you accept what they give you, I get you. I don't take no checks, I take my respect. Pharrell even told me go with the safest bet. Jimmy Iovine offered a safety net. Google dangle round a crazy check. I feel like you two was the biggest culprit. The niggas pay you a tenth of what you're supposed to get. You know niggas die for equal pay, right? You know when I work, I ain't your slave, right? You know I ain't shucking and jiving and high-fiving. You know this ain't back in the days, right? Well, I can't tell how the way they killed Freddie Gray, right? Shot down Mike Brown, how they did Trey, right? Let them continue choking niggas. We gonna turn style. I ain't your token nigga. You know I came in this game independent, right? Tidal, my own label, same difference. Oh, niggas are skeptical when it's their own shit. You bought 9 iPhones and Steve Jobs was rich. Phil Knight's worth trillions, you still bought those kicks. Spotify's 9 billion, they ain't say shit. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. The only one they hating on look the same as you. That's cool, I know they trying to bamboozle you. Spending millions on me, they trying to confuse you. I had to talk to myself, hope you used to. It's politics as usual.
Welcome to the jungle, wow.